Coming up on Bulldog News Now, with midterm exams starting now at SC State, we talk to students to find out how they are preparing for one of the most stressful times of the semester.
And speaking of midterms, it's Mental Health Awareness Week at SC State. Next, we take you to an event aimed at creating mindfulness. BNN starts right now.
Welcome to Bulldog News Now. I'm Amari Allen.
And I'm Summer Gray. We begin with campus news.
It's the middle of the semester at SC State, and what does that mean for students?
Midterm exams. BNN talked with some students around campus to get their take on midterms. Here's what I found out.
Midterms this week, I'm kind of nervous, but I know I'm going to do well. Just a little nervous.
Okay, and did you study for them and everything?
Yes, I started studying today.
And have you taken any of them yet?
No, they don't open up until Saturday.
Okay, and you feel confident in yourself and how you're studying?
Yes, I do.
How are you feeling about midterms this week?
It's coming. You gotta be ready.
And are you feeling confident in how you studied for them?
I'm feeling confident in general about my grades, about how it's gonna go this year in general. So yeah, I'm ready.
You have any advice for the new upcoming freshmen on how they should handle their midterms?
Do your work. Do work from start to finish. Don't wait last minute to get it done. Just go ahead and get it done. It'll be easier.
The university's director of counseling, Christian Jackson, says a big part of midterm anxiety is figuring out what you can and can't control. Quote, if you know that there's a certain class that you're taking that you aren't doing so great at, I will prioritize that first, end quote. She also says, quote, preparation is always key. It is important that you are talking to your professors about what study guides they have for you as you prepare, and having a study partner is also helpful, end quote.
Turning to the international front, the world is still in shock after Hamas launched a surprise attack on Israel on last Saturday. Since this time, over 2,000 lives have been lost, and hundreds of thousands are trying to evacuate from a Hamas-ruled area of land called the Gaza Strip.
While most Americans, including the U.S. government, are siding with Israel, some are supporting Palestine, which is affiliated with Hamas. It's one of Palestine's territories. Right now, there's no end to the war expected.
The House of Representatives is still without a Speaker of the House. In a late attempt, the Republican caucus did an informal secret vote and nominee, and Majority Leader Steve Scalise didn't have the votes needed to secure the position. After this news, he pulled his name out of the race. The other nominee, Representative Jim Jordan of Ohio, is still in the running. The House can't do any legislative work until a Speaker is seated.
Also on Capitol Hill, LaFonza Butler is appointed to fill the remaining term of the late Senate, Dianne Feinstein, who passed away in September. California Governor Gavin Newsom made this selection. Senator Butler is the only black woman serving in the U.S. Senate and the first openly LGBTQ plus person to represent the state of California.
The university's community held its annual breast cancer and domestic violence walk and balloon release on Thursday. Those in attendance were asked to wear pink. The walk was followed by a balloon release to recognize those effects. Pink was for breast cancer and purple was for domestic violence.
SC State's Counseling and Self-Development Center sponsor a week of events to highlight the importance of mental health.
An event called Yoga on the Lawn became Yoga in Truth due to rain conditions, but that didn't stop the Bulldog community from coming out to get their stretch on. As they released the stress, in Beyonce's words, in a press release, the university says it remains committed to providing resources, support, and a safe space for open dialogue about mental health.
We are in the last days of Hispanic Heritage Month. BNN Jerron Mays takes us to the Mexican and Caribbean drink tasting event.
As Hispanic Heritage Month comes to a close, here in Belcher Hall at South Carolina State University, the Office of International and National Student Exchange Program hosts a drink tasting and piñata event. Here's Dr. Leary Luke explaining the drinks.
In honor of Hispanic Heritage Month, we're serving agua de horchata, which is a rice drink made from rice, cinnamon, milk, evaporated and condensed milk, and vanilla essence. The other drink we serve is sorrel drink made from a flower, and that sorrel drink has ginger, cloves, cinnamon, and sorrel, dried sorrel. You put that in hot water, and then you add light brown sugar to make that drink. In the Caribbean, that drink is served at Christmas time around the holidays.
I also spoke with Spanish professor Dr. Stein and asked her about the different types of candy inside the piñata.
I bought a bunch of Latin American candy because we didn't want to put Hershey's bars in here. So we've got all kinds of Latin American candies that are, they're similar, but they're also a little different. So students will find out what Latin American candies taste like.
Here's what some students had to say about the drinks.
It tastes good. It tastes like Christmas, like when you get cookies in the morning, after opening up gifts from Santa. It tastes good, dude.
It was good. It had a bit of spiciness to it, but it's like a fruity drink, but I really liked it.
I'm Jerron Mays for BNN.
I'm Kimora Aiken, and welcome to the Underground Report. It seems like the rumors surrounding Will and Jada Smith's marriage are true. During an interview this week, Jada said her and Will have been living separately for 7 years now. Publicly, they have been seen together as nothing has ever happened. She said during the interview, "We're both still just kind of stuck in our fantasy of what we thought the other person should be." The couple is still married and have no plans of getting a divorce. Will and Jada met during the early 90s at a taping of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Reports that rapper Tory Lanez was getting out of jail are false. The hashtag #FreeToryLanez started trending on social media this week. Lanez's father went on social media to deny these reports. The truth is, Lanez refiled a motion with the courts for a release on bail, and it's still pending. No ruling has been made on it yet. BNN's Amari Allen is to bring his own segment to BNN called The Big Bite. This segment is meant to be a one-on-one interview to get more insight on a special topic. And Beyonce is to bring her tour to the movie theaters. Since her 56-show world tour has ended, fans can see or relive moments through a film called Renaissance, a film by Beyonce. The film will take viewers on a journey from opening show to closing in Missouri. Tickets are already on sale, and the film will start showing on December 1st. I'm Kimora Aiken, and that's your Underground Report.
Good evening. I'm Kira McGowan here with your Orangeburg weather forecast. Bringing in the weekend on Friday, the weather is cloudy with a 50% chance of rain and a temperature of 71 and a low temperature of 57. On Saturday, it is still a little wet outside, but the sun is shining with high temperatures of 81 and a low temperature of 58. On Sunday, it is still sunny with highs of 74 and lows of 53. Bringing in the work week on Monday, it is still sunny with temperatures of 67 and low temperatures of 48. Tuesday brings a lower high temperature of 67 and clear evening skies with a lower temperature of 45. Wednesday, we continue in the 60s with a high temperature of 69 and a low of 47. And finally, on Thursday, it is sunny with a high of 72 and a low of 47. That's the weather update for the next 7 days. This has been BNN's Weather Report. Enjoy the rest of your day.
And finally, the price is going up. Girl Scout cookies are upping their prices in some areas of the country. Each of the 111 Girl Scout councils set their own prices. Some troops are keeping their prices the same, while others could raise their prices by $2.
Next season, the box of Samoas, which used to be $5, is now going up to $6. Reasons prices are going up is to help cover rising ingredients and labor costs at the commercial bakery that provide the cookies. So, Summer, do you have a favorite Girl Scout cookie?
Honestly, I've never really been that much of a fan of Girl Scout cookies, but I think they're called Thin Mints. Those ones are actually pretty good. What about you?
I've never really been a fan myself, so I really can't even tell you my favorite. But I know, I think it's a purple box that my mom usually gets. I don't know what exact cookies those are, but
I know what you're
she always gets them. And so, around, Girl Scout cookie season, we'll have about 5 boxes in the house. Thanks you so much for watching Bulldog News Now. I'm Amari Allen.
And I'm Summer Gray. I hope you all enjoy your weekend.